Alright, well thank you very much for coming, guys. It means a lot to us how much, I guess, your aquarium means to you to come and give up your night and have a listen to what we've got to say. But what my intention for tonight is for you to leave tonight having an absolute understanding of the principles of a marine aquarium. Now you're going to hear so much opinions and so much detail about how to keep a marine aquarium. But at the end of the day, it's actually quite simple, providing that you understand the principles behind what's involved. Providing that you understand these 8 things, outside of these 8 things is all detail. So basically, we tick off these 8 things. Every single problem that you ever have in your aquarium is going to relate to one of these 8 things. So basically, these 8 things are all posted under articles on our website. So if you want to refer to these 8 things, go to the Majestic Aquarium's website, look under articles, scroll down, you'll see a whole lot of great articles there, and you'll see the principles up there as well, just for your own reference. So let's say your aquarium's not going well. What I really do is invite you to look at each one of these points and see where it might differ to what you're doing, and then providing that each one of those 8 things is in check, you'll find that your aquarium will run absolutely beautifully. And then by the end of tonight, I guarantee every single one of you will have a very confident and comprehensive view of what's involved with the marine aquarium. And my intention is for this really to be a seminar. So though I've got a bunch of stuff I was hoping to say, I'm really not attached to any of that information. So if you guys keep asking lighting questions, or if you guys keep asking propagation questions, or anything you want to shoot at me, feel totally free, because my intention is not for me to be giving you a speech, but to actually interacting as a seminar. So if there's anything you don't understand, raise your hand and I'll address that for you straight away. Alright, so let's get started. Actually, first of all, before we actually get started, the one question, why listen to me? I guess I've been into marine aquariums all my life, and I've studied and kept and experimented and advised people all of my working life, and definitely kept and loved these things all of my life. And the way that I managed to get the amount of experience that I did is when I was a young kid, I used to breed a lot of cichlids. So I'd breed my fish and then I'd take them to the shops. And then when you take your fish into the shops, if you go asking for cash for your fish, you don't really get very much for them. Whereas if you're doing a trade, then they're really quite flexible with you. So as a young kid, I'd go around and drum up credit with all the different aquarium shops for all the fish I bred. And then as I got better at breeding the fish, I'd breed more expensive fish, and then I'd get more credit, and then I'd breed more expensive fish, then I'd get more credit. And then I started getting into marine aquariums probably when I was 16, 17 years old. And back in those days, obviously there was no internet, and there wasn't a lot of good information on it. And so we'd have to rely on a couple of people in the industry, which back in those days did have fairly basic knowledge, and we had to rely on the very few books that we did have available to us. So a lot of it was experimentation. So we'd basically try a coral, I'd see what would go wrong with it. Then next time I'd try it in a different way and monitor how that actually went. And I look back on that and I realised what a valuable experience that was for me to be able to build up this sort of knowledge that I've got now. And of course experimenting, working through the advice that I give you guys as well.